and we were just like making it happen. So we worked out of another one of our kitchens and like simplified our menu. We did more like to-go friendly stuff.
Yeah.
Became more like the kind of like a concept that we never kind of like sold it that way, but we called it the Taco Bear. So it was kind of like more like a Taco Bell kind of like thing. It was like more like tacos, burritos.
I love that
stuff like that.
You're having fun.
It's also stuff that
being creative
travels well.
Yeah,
and it makes sense to go. Like it's hard to sell ceviche to go
for sure,
especially when you have all these like third party apps that like you never know when the food's gonna get
never know, dude.
So we kind of did that thing for a couple months, and like I think 2 months after we kind of reopened here, once the PPP loans and stuff like that started like coming in, we started bringing back most of the staff that was laid off. I think most of everybody came back.
Gotcha.
And then we just started doing that from here. Kind of like started scaling it up until we were able to like open up outdoor dining and then indoor dining.
Got you.
But it was definitely weird. Like the winter here was like not having only outdoor seating during the winter in Denver. It was tough.
Yeah.
So we kind of like started closing off everything. A lot of
plastic,
shielding, like the shields, everything, like heaters
space
everywhere, and getting gas every day for the heaters. And stuff.
Dude, propane was hard, man, during that time. Yeah, running out. You go to Home Depot, we're out. You go to
we stayed with maybe like six or seven tables outside, and kind of like stayed rocking with that, doing to go and. But people came in, like this being it's like a neighborhood restaurant, so definitely everybody in the neighborhood that comes here. Like,
got you. So you got your regulars.
We definitely had our regulars that kept us going, and even people were still. There was some people traveling, like still, like during that time. It was actually a little bit weird. Every time you got people, I got people from here traveling from here. Like you're like months in,
still traveling. Like that's
aren't we like in a pandemic?
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. I was. I think I went down. I started doing the podcast in November 2020, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go down to LA and visit Mia Khalifa and do a podcast with her. And I was like, halfway down there, I was like, is this the right thing to be doing? And I was like, yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah. So we just made it happen. We're lucky that the whole like the our owners and stuff, everybody like were like wanting to keep everything open. And
who is the owner?
So the owner here, like we're part of the Culinary Creative Group.
Okay,
it's called
Culinary Creative Group.
It's the four main partners are Juan Padro, who I just
I think I just met him.
Katie O'Shea.
Where's he from?
He was raised Massachusetts, but his dad's Puerto Rican.
Okay, got you.
From Yauco.
Okay, Yaucono.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the best coffee, dude. Chef
Max Makiksa, who been here in Denver for a while. He had a couple. The Squeaky Bean was one of his like big restaurants here.
Yeah.
And then for this restaurant, Blake Edmonds is like the chef owner.
Like the guy.
Yeah, he's kind of like been. He's a Colorado guy, and he's got this Senor Bear, and then right before the pandemic, we had opened Mr. Oso, which is kind of like the little brother restaurant.
Okay.
From Senor Bear.
Same food, same.
So it's more smoked meats and ceviche.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a little more like more fast-paced.
Smaller bites, smaller
bites, more volume.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, got you. So bigger space. Or same.
Almost the same space.
Almost the same. Okay, gotcha.
They
You're just
more
turning.
And they're about to open up a second location of that pretty soon in Washington Square, Washington Park here.
Dude, these people are hustling.
Yeah.
When did the first restaurant open?
They opened the first restaurant with the Tappenberger, I think 10, 11 years ago.
11 years ago. And then you said this one.
And then I think after that they opened Bardot 6 years ago.
That one was like the one that got them to prominence,
like
no?
the big one,
Big,
like
the one, yeah.
And then Senor Bear, we've been here. I've been here almost 4 years, and the restaurant's going to be 5 years in June.
Gotcha. So you got here pretty quickly after.
A year. I was literally a year after it was open.
Gotcha. Who's the chef before you?
Blake.
Okay, gotcha. And then he went on to do.
Yeah, and then he went on to open up a couple other restaurants with the group.
Gotcha.
And eventually now he kind of like opening up Mr. Oso, like opening up the next location, and he still oversees everything, but he's more involved with the new openings. And
do they full autonomy on the menu? No, like checking in, like showing them plates, or what do you got?
Yeah, we definitely have some classics that have been since
here,
almost day one.
I got you.
But they've let me kind of like take over.
They trust you, yeah.
I've been.
How long did it take to build that trust?
It was pretty quick.
It was pretty quick. Well, you came in here vouched for.
Yeah, we kind of like I came in to do that fundraising dinner, and after that they were doing a pop up in New Orleans.
Yeah,
which I got to like travel with them, and we clicked pretty
right away.
Pretty quick. It was a fun trip, and that was kind of like, I think for them at least to be like, okay, we can bring this guy in.
Usually, I mean, it's like, do I want to hang out with this guy? Like that's about it for a stage. It's not really like, can you cut anything? It's like, do we like you?
Yeah, I think I think that's the way to do it in kitchens.
No, for sure, 100%. You're going to spend 16 hours together, man.
Together that you want to be with people you want to be around.
How do you hire here usually? Stages and
so here we stage, and we've had a lot of like also within the company like having a larger group. It helps
to draw from,
to having people have been at a place for a couple of years and want to do something different, and we'll get them in. But we stage and we try to bring in people. I enjoy getting people with kind of like being a Latin restaurant, having some of that Latino.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Like that palate and stuff. That's one of my first things I usually kind of like look into when I'm getting people in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's been just staging people and getting them in and seeing if they cut it with the group. If not, it's kind of like you get moved out.
You're front of the house here. Who's the general manager?
So the general manager here, Michael Mento. He used to be the lead bartender at Bardot.
Okay.
And he came in right after the pandemic. He started.
Oh wow! Okay, wow.
They moved him up here.
Yeah. That's a lot, man. He's the one,
and then we have Keegan Labrador who runs the bar here.
Okay.
He's kind of like the bar manager, does all the drink around. Basically the lead management team here.
Got you for here. Is there a bar person for the whole?
Yeah, there is.
Like a beverage director?
There's a beverage director for the whole company.
Okay, got you.
But most of the bar managers from each restaurant
just handle it.
Have a pretty good
is that beverage director involved in the menu, or is he more money?
Mostly it's more like getting like deals with distributors and stuff like
understood.
And kind of making sure like each program is
dialed in
and makes sense for each concept. Very cool.
Is there any chefs out there in the world, any restaurants that you really want to visit right now, the way things are?
Man, right now I've had on my list for a while. I want to go down to Buenos Aires.
Okay.
To Argentina. I've never been down there, and it's
that's dope.
And there's definitely some cooler restaurants down there.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to like check out for a while.
Man, I never whenever I think of travel, for some reason I just never think South America. And I'm like, why not? You know?
They have some cool stuff down there. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. That's dope. Hell yeah.
Definitely
so, Chef,
thank
you for doing this.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah.
Thank you for coming in and
having bro, dude, everything was awesome. How'd you hear about the show?
So, I started, I think, following you on social media when Jose Enrique did
the 12 days? Yeah. That was dope.
One of those things I follow, and then a couple years after, I
so I was like, hey, this motherfucker's talking shit. I'll listen.
Yeah, and then what was it, like 2 years, was it like 2 years ago? One of my best friends had moved to Napa to work, and I went on a trip, and like we went to dinner at Charter Oak.
No way!
When you were working there, and it was one of those things that mind-blowing meals. And,
dope, man. Thank you very much.
I need to know what this guy's doing.
That's crazy, man. It's this has happened to me many times. Like I have no idea, that you were there. I mean, I probably did, but I was like, you guys a bit busy.
Yeah, and you were. It was one of the things. I'm not the guy. Also, like when I go out to dinner, I like to go enjoy how it is.
Yeah.
I'm a chef from where.
Yeah, exactly.
Here and there. It's like
exactly.
I like to enjoy and kind of like being in that.
I hear you,
space
man.
And seeing what it brings.
Yeah, man. One time I fucked up real bad. Ravi from Liho Yacht Club came up to eat, and I was like, it was probably like my month in to take over. And I was like, man, I'm going to fucking blow this guy out. I gave him so much food that he was looking at me from the table like, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
Yeah. And I was like, ugh. But I learned my lesson there.
It's
not always good to give people so much fucking food that they
overfeeding is not the way.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, well, you can just take it home. And it's like, well, he's trying to have a hot date with his wife. He's not trying to have the car smell like fucking chicken and rice, So, this is whatever. But, Chef, when I come back into town, we'll have some dinner together. Hang
definitely.
out a bit.
Or if not, we definitely need to do something down in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do a dinner. Let's get with Jose Enrique, because I've been talking to him for a long time now about doing the podcast. And he just hit me up. He was like, yo, get your ass down here. Let's do it.
So, do it. 2022.
And he's down.
2022,
baby. We're going down to the island, and we're going to do a dinner. All right?
The whole thing.
You shake on it right now. Fuck
it's
yeah,
happening.
Chef. So this has been Sucio Talk episode 36 with Chef Sebastian from Senor Bear. Come check him out in Denver. Everybody, take care. Sucio Talk signing off. That's it, baby. It's weird, huh? Like, I put the microphone in front of people's faces sometimes, and they're like, I don't know, man.